HIPAA compliance for chiropractors. The HIPAA privacy and security regulations apply to many different kinds of healthcare providers, including chiropractors. Chiropractors as a specialty are not immune from HIPAA enforcement, especially with the recent enhancement of HIPAA enforcement activities. HIPAA, as you may know, covers a series of different federal regulations, including the HIPAA Privacy Rule, the HIPAA Security Rule, and the HIPAA Transaction and Code Sets Rule. The HIPAA Transaction and Code Sets Rule covers how your electronic healthcare billing transmissions must be submitted and or received. Most of us are familiar with HIPAA Privacy and Security. Not all chiropractors will be a covered entity under HIPAA. HIPAA enforcement is only against covered entities or business associates of covered entities. To be a covered entity, you must engage in one of the standard transactions that is defined in the HIPAA Transaction and Code Sets regulation. For most chiropractors, this means if you electronically bill for treatment and services to a third-party insurance carrier, such as one of the major commercial carriers or perhaps Medicare, then you will be a covered entity under HIPAA. That is, if you are submitting an electronic health insurance claim that is in or follows one of the HIPAA standard transaction formats. If you don't engage in any kind of electronic claim submission or any of the electronic standard transactions, then you are not a covered entity and you will not be covered under HIPAA, period. However, you may still be subjected to civil litigation if you fail to follow standard processes and protocols to protect your patient privacy. Chiropractors should take special care to ensure that they are HIPAA compliant, especially with the heightened level of enforcement and the increased use of electronic health records and electronic systems to share information and store protected health information. For more information, visit privateplan.com and look at our suite of services that can help you become compliant. Private Plan has a long history of over a decade working with chiropractic professionals in assisting them in terms of their HIPAA privacy and security compliance. Thank you.